Okay, so by this point you should have the chorus fully populated with marimba, electro kit, bass, an arpeggiator, the trap hats, and the tambourine. To finish the chorus off, you'll want to loop this section twice, just for now, even though that's bad practice, and I'll tell you why later. So I'm just chopping the end there. I'm going to shorten the end. I'm just going to get rid of that. Then I'm just going to copy this across by doing Alt and drag, like so. And now we've got... So we're going up to the second verse now. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to put a marker in there. So that's navigate, create marker. And if you go to your list view here, double click verse 2, done. We've now got our verse 2 marker there, so that we know we're actually at that marker. You listen to the original, you'll hear that there's like a dropout section. Now when structuring music, it's really important you create contrast by bringing in instruments, taking them out, changing the timbre, so in other words, changing the patch, the preset that you've dialed up, so that it's not the same for the entirety of the song, otherwise it gets boring. Now a lot of pop music uses the same chord sequences throughout the song, so this uses the same chord sequence throughout the whole song. Whereas other songs and your own, you may want to vary up the chord sequences that play during the verses and the chorus. So if we listen to this, there's like a dropout section. Friends, trust, you don't want to be my brother, so don't come into my ends. Trust, we all know you've been fucking with another. So you can hear there's like a dropout section, and it's just the tambourine and the sort of the rim click sound playing. So we're going to cheat. We're just going to recycle. So let's recycle this tambourine part here, and let's recycle the drum beat. Now the drum beat has obviously got, if we press solo, it's got the snare, the rim shot, and the kick drum in it. So if we just go into it, now we've got a couple of options. We could delete, but we could also mute. Muting is done by doing Control M, or going to your toolbox and clicking the mute tool, and then clicking on the notes that you want to mute. So that's probably what I would do. I'll probably mute them off rather than delete them, because that way, if you want to have them back later, you can just simply unmute them and they'll return. So here we go. Got a lot of friends, trust, you don't want to be my brother. So this needs to loop. I think I'm going to loop it like this. So don't come into my ends, trust, we all know you've been fucking with another. Okay, now the tambourine has got some accents, and the accents are quite prominent. Now this hasn't been quantized, so if you haven't, oh it actually has, it's been quantized as 16B swing, my apologies. The accents were so loud, soft, soft, loud, loud, okay? So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to select, not by doing that, because that's wrong. I'm going to select the notes by holding shift and dragging over them. The notes that I would like to affect, like that. I'm just going to turn their velocity up, so you can now see they've got louder. Okay. Now, if you can do the individual velocities if you want to, like that. If you're not quite happy with how loud they are. I think I'm happy there. So. Got a lot of friends, trust. Now, if you want it to be even more sort of dynamic, you can, again, select the notes in between and turn these down. So there's more contrast between the loud and the quiet notes. So there we go. Got a lot of friends, trust, you don't want to be my brother, so don't come into my ends, trust, we all know you've been fucking with another. Okay, so now we've done the dropout section. This creates that contrast, that definite line between a chorus and a verse, and it enables you to drop the volume all the way down and then bring things back in. Remember, if everything's loud throughout the whole piece, it doesn't have much of an impact because it's just loud. You become norms to the fact that it's loud. Whereas when you remove things, bring them back in, that's when you start noticing contrast. So we're going to continue building, and I'm going to do that in the next video.